fellow Peanuts fans, I'm Karen from CollectPeanuts.com. Today we're going to be talking about kids and what collections you can get them started on. And before we get started, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and support us on Patreon. Any of those really helps us out. Thank you so much. There's nothing worse than being a kid in an antique store where number one, you can't touch anything. Number two, you can't afford anything. And number three, nobody's gonna buy you anything. It's kind of the worst. What's the solution? Get your kids started on collecting something. Now, I know a lot about Peanuts, and these are my suggestions if your kid is into Peanuts like I was. My first suggestion is books. This is where I really fell in love with Peanuts. And if they can read, start them on some Peanuts comic strips. Maybe they won't understand every joke, but they can always come to you and talk about it. Now, these are fairly common at antique stores, flea markets, wherever you might find used books. So a faucet crest like this, these are probably going to be around, $2 to $5 a piece. Whereas something like this from Holt, Reinhardt, and Winston, this is probably going to be a little bit more expensive, maybe around $10, $15. And there's tons of other books out there that have been published through the years. For instance, the Complete Peanuts. This came out in 2004, and there's an entire series of these books. Now this might be a little out of the budget of a kid's allowance, but it's a great birthday gift to, keep giving them a volume or two every birthday and holiday. And these should be pretty available if you want to find them. You might have to find them used, but it's a great gift to have and something to read all the Peanuts comic strips. Next up, plushes. Now, I loved stuffed animals as a kid, and I still do. Who doesn't? They're just so much fun to squeeze and hug. And they just keep making plushes, so they'll be easy for kids to get and easy to add to their collection. Now, if you want something basic, this guy, he's probably going to sell for around $5 to $10, and you're going to find them at a lot of antique stores, even thrift stores. And they wash up easy, just throw them in the washing machine. And if you want to go for something a little bit more premium, here's a vintage 1980s Spike doll. Now he's going to be a little more pricey, maybe $50. Again, birthday gift. But one thing I learned from my childhood is sometimes kids can really talk down dealers. They're a sucker for a kid that is just really into collecting. So keep that in mind when you find something really special. Next we have stickers. What kid doesn't love some stickers? Hallmark is always coming out with new seasonal stickers, and they're very, very space friendly and allowance friendly. Plus, when you get doubles, that just means you have more to use. So definitely keep these in mind for your kids' collection. My next suggestion is buttons. Now these usually go for around $5 or so. These are vintage from the 1980s, so these aren't going to break the bank, and they still come out with buttons, and you can even buy custom buttons at Zazzle if you're looking for something really special. Kids can wear these, trade them, show their fandom. It's great fun. And finally, fast food toys. Now, these are definitely allowance friendly. They usually go for under $5 a piece. If that, you can usually find them for, say, $1 at rummage sales and stuff like that. They're not hard to find. And so, for just $1, a lot of delight in those little faces. And you never know when the next collection of Happy Meal toys are going to come out, or who knows, maybe some other fast food restaurant will come out with some more Peanuts toys. In the past, there have been toys from Wendy's, Burger King, Hardee's, Subway, Popeyes, all sorts of fast food restaurants. And there's probably been a ton internationally too. Speaking of international, we have these figures from McDonald's. Now sometimes I do find these foreign figures in United States antique malls. You just never know when somebody traveled and gave something up, and now it's reached the second-hand market. Now this would be a premium find for a kid, and these don't sell for more than $10 either, even though they're not released in the United States. And you can obviously buy them on eBay, you know, as a birthday gift. And here's another fun one. This was also an international release. Even his backpack opens here. Now these are just my suggestions, but what you should really do is just talk to your kid. What are they interested in? Where are they going in life? What would really help them take a look at the world around them in antique stores, thrift stores, and get them interested and engaged with what's around them. You know, start them young, and maybe it'll turn into a lifelong ambition, or maybe it'll just be a happy childhood collection that they'll have fond memories of spending time with you and finding beautiful pieces that they can enjoy. Do you have any suggestions on where to start collecting? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. Subscribe to the channel for all the peanutty goodness. And if you want to help us out just a little bit more, come join us on Patreon.com, where you can join our super fans who help keep content like this coming. Also, come visit us at CollectPeanuts.com, where you can see pictures of my own collection that I started when I was 10, and buy items for your own collection or your kids. And lots of articles on collecting peanuts. Happy collecting, everyone! Bye!